Welcome back, everyone. I just want to let you know, welcome back to actually part two, that the reason we break these videos up into multiple steps, into multiple videos, is for a couple of reasons. One is typically people need time to actually digest what they're learning. We want to provide that time so you can think it through, write down questions, sometimes actually do the assignment that we provide. The other reason is it's just a technical reason. It provides faster streaming for your computer. You can actually watch the videos better if it's not in one giant chunk. It's broken up into smaller chunks. So let's get back to it. The freelance method, as we have described, it is hopefully should be kind of revolutionary to most of you. And so, what we want to do is not simply talk about it. This is not a kind of a book class or a theoretical class, but it's very hands-on. So let me drop out of this and open up a browser. Because one of the best things about the freelance method is we're going to walk you through step by step, and we want you to follow those steps, to do them on your own time, not while we're trying to do the video. It'd be too hard to do both. But on your own time, walk through them after you watch these instructional videos, and then write down problems or questions you have which occur. That way, when we have the online classrooms in the evenings, you'll be prepared to ask as many questions as we can possibly fit in to make it easy for you to get started and to start making money within the 5 days. Well, we could have picked any of them. There are a lot of really good freelance marketplaces online these days. The freelance method that we're going to really focus on, the kind of the hub of that, is Odesk. Now, you go to Odesk. It's www.odesk.com. Odesk, we're going to use probably throughout most of the course, is really one of the best online that you'll find for a couple of reasons. I'll go over that. First of all, it provides, as you see in their tagline, guaranteed work for guaranteed payment. One of the biggest issues with being a freelancer is being assured that you're going to get paid from the boss. It's always a worry. You're spending lots of time and energy, on their project. Well, you're worried about getting paid. Well, Odesk provides some really slick tools. That's one of their advantages. They have all these really technical tools, these neat things that can actually track your time and the energy you put into a project to justify what you've done. Therefore, they guarantee that you're going to get paid if you put the time into it. That's a huge relief. That should take a lot of pressure off you to think, like, is this going to turn into anything? Am I going to get paid what it's worth? Of course you are. With Odesk, it provides great tools. So they provide guaranteed payment. They have great tracking tools, and you'll find some great resources on Odesk that you won't find in other places. It's basically a full online community to help you get your work done. It also provides simplicity of just the paperwork. Imagine, if you will, you're a freelancer and you have 10 different bosses during a year, 10 different contracts that you take on. With the end of the year, you get 10 different tax forms, the 1099s, that you have to file separately. It's just a pain. With Odesk, you can have 100 different employers or contracts, and you get one tax form straight from Odesk. It makes it really, really simple and good. So that's why we recommend using a site like this. There are others. We don't work for Odesk, but we do find it to be one of the most useful tools, which is why we want to present it to you. I would like to walk through just a quick browse of the site. Ultimately, again, what we're going to do is we're going to create an account and show you how to walk through that process and some of the important steps to take. But for now, let's just walk through it. First of all, you should take some time to look over this yourself, obviously. It shows you how it works. Just kind of, they give a nutshell, cartoony view of, here's a business owner, he's got a problem, he needs help. Here's two people who live in different places that have the perfect skill set, and how he hires them and uses them through Odesk is actually kind of a cool little walkthrough. You can find out how a prospective employer or business would find you. They can search by specific keywords, which we're going to talk about when it comes to your personal skill set and resume. But also they can just use this list. You'll also be using this list in a moment. I'll show you in a second. But see, they have plenty of opportunity to find you when they're looking for someone. This is more important to you. How do you find work? I want to show you a few really cool things. First of all, look at all the job categories there are. web development, software development, design and graphics, admin support, sales and marketing, customer service, business services. I mean, literally, there are thousands of jobs available in the online community of freelancers. Look at this: web programmer, 3,700 jobs. Admin, data entry, there's 662 jobs for data entry. All that is typing in information for someone. Almost anyone can do that. Transcription, same thing. Email response handling. You look at someone's email, you'll learn real quickly what to do with it. It's just an incredible opportunity for someone to make money without any specialized or high education type skills. I want to give you an example of what it looks like. Let's look at the customer support. That's one that's very popular. Right now there's 128 jobs. I'm going to click on this, and what you find is it gives you some details of the different jobs, and you can apply. Once you have an account, you can go ahead and apply immediately. Look at this, for example. This job is for a full-time Craigslist poster. In other words, what you do is you take some copy, you take an article, you take some information, and you post it all over Craigslist for this person. Now, that is a great and very simple, easy job. It's ongoing, more than 6 months. So this is an ongoing thing. This is not like you do it for a week and you're done. This person is willing to pay you for a long time. Notice when you hover over this dollar, this person is from Indianapolis. They've hired 46 people from Odesk, and they've paid out $2,200. I mean, that's pretty reliable. A lot of times when you go to an employer and you take a job with them, you don't know whether you can trust them or not, or how they're going to be. Well, this gives you information before you decide to take on a job. They've paid out, they've hired other people, and look at this. They're about a 5-star company. This is one of the most important aspects of Odesk. It's the star rating system. You'll get one as a worker, the companies get one as well, and that provides a level of trust. Is this person trustworthy? Because 32 people who've worked for them said they are. They've given them 4.6 out of 5 stars. That's an incredibly valuable asset for you when you're deciding who you want to work for. Can you trust this person? This provides you all the information you need, practically speaking, and it's also important we're going to spend a lot of time talking about your feedback and how you're rated, because that's ultimately going to determine how many jobs you get offered. This is one of the single biggest things that we're going to deal with, which is your rating and how to get hired and how to get higher ratings. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about, as we'll go back to the front before we close out of this section, is notice this. I want you to spend time browsing, but you can find out more about Odesk, but this is what I want to focus on, the Odesk blog. There are continued resources. Obviously, you have a skill which is marketable. What people don't have necessarily is skills as a freelancer, selling their skills, getting them out there, how to work effectively and powerfully. And an Odesk blog these are from qualified people who are out there doing the same thing, experts, to help you get better and better at selling yourself. So there's a tremendous amount of resources inside this. There's a community forum, there's groups. In other words, if you have questions about how to use the site or questions about how to post better, it's in the forums. In the groups, let's imagine, for instance, you're a graphic designer and your employer wants you to use a software or have a design which you're basically not familiar with. I mean, that happens all the time, is employers will demand of you something that you're not sure about. Well, if you're part of a group, a graphic design group, you can go to the group and ask, guys, I'm not quite sure how to create this flash presentation, and they will provide you feedback and help you finish your job and make money. I mean, that is super powerful about having an online community like this. So I'm going to go ahead and break here. We'll come back and we'll go ahead and get started creating an account.